Good afternoon, and it is still snowing here in Manalapan. And let's continue with the laws of Purim. We're in Tav Reish Tzadi Daled Gimel, 694-3. Okay. Ein medaktakin b'mos Purim, ela kol mi sheposhid yado alitol nosden lo. One should not be stingy with the money he gives out in Purim, but rather anyone who sticks out his hand, you should give him. We mentioned earlier that there's a halacha that of matanas lavyonim that you have to give two gifts to two different poor people, specifically. But there's also another halacha on Purim that you have to be exceedingly generous. It's a very happy time, and we're very thankful to Hashem for saving us. So if a pauper comes up to you and asks for money, you have to give him. You have to give him at least something. Usually during the year, you might be a little more careful to investigate. Is this guy, really poor? What it is, you have to some degree you can do that during the year. But on Purim, don't even investigate. Just give. Just be generous. In a place where the custom is to give to idolaters, also give to them. Gimel Mishnah Berurah. U'b'makom shenagu aval be'ir shelo horgulu adayin bekach zanos and prudulakam gozel laniim umar ba'atzmo ki'ilu mekayim behem umatanas le'evyonim afla akum noisnim mipnei darchei shalom. We give charity to everybody because this way we get along and we live harmoniously with everyone. Okay, let's do halacha daled, sif daled. But makom she'ein aniyim yachal la'akiv ma'os purim shelo la'atzmo v'nosim b'makom she'yirtzeh. So unfortunately, this halacha probably doesn't apply. Unfortunately, it is if that, let's say there are no poor people. We said there's a mitzvah to give money to poor people on Purim. What if there are no poor people? How do you fulfill this mitzvah? So the Shulchan Aruch says, in that case, you just hold on to the money, and then after Purim, you could give it whatever charity you'd like. Now, what money is it referring to? Most Purim Shalo, Yud Beis, V'makom she'ein aniyim Yisrael. Most Purim Shalo, the Purim money. So either it's referring to money that you already collected to give to poor people. It appears more that what the Shulchan Aruch is talking about, that the whatever amount that you usually give to poor people on Purim, just because there aren't any poor people this year, doesn't mean that you shouldn't. You should not give charity, but you could give it to another. You should take that money that you were going to give to the poor people and give it to another cause, another charitable cause. But like we said, unfortunately, I don't think this halacha applies. There are plenty of people around that are struggling. And again, if anyone's looking to fulfill this mitzvah of matanas lavyonim, please feel free to contact me, because there are usually around Purim time there are people in the shuls that collect money and they'll distribute it. They know people that are very poor and are struggling. And this way, no one really gets embarrassed, and we could set it up that you can give them money and they will distribute it to poor people on Purim. So we finished actually with this siman, and next time we'll go on to the next siman, which is about the Purim meal. Another mitzvah of Purim is to have a Purim meal. But we just learned today that in addition to the mitzvah of giving two gifts to two poor people on Purim, there's another mitzvah to be very generous, and that if someone asked you for charity, you should give them, and you shouldn't look into it. You should just be very, very giving on Purim. Okay? And a little shorter class today. Wishing everyone a happy day.